Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And as always, we give peace and salutations unto the elect. And I'm sitting here doing some research. And I brought this out before, but I was looking at some of the comments off of Sonetter live show where he came up to our camp, and a lot of people were calling us pedophiles, you know, for the fact that we say in the ancient world women were married off as early as 12, 13, 14, or betrothed. All right, some of them weren't actually given into marriage. You know, the particular man she was given unto may have wanted her to mature to his liking. All right, but the process of marrying a daughter off in the ancient world, according to the biblical customs, which we're dealing with the Bible, deals with women being married or betrothed, which is engaged as young as 12, 13, 14. And that's been pretty much the center of controversy, you know, for the Kemetic community, even for other Israelites. They can't get their minds around the fact that life was different than it is here in America in the ancient world. That's why the scriptures say, seek ye the old path. Now, I typed in what was marriage age in ancient Egypt. And as you can see, the first answer that pops up is girls were married as young as 12 and boys 15. Although the average age seems to be 14 for girls and 18 or 20 for boys. All right. Which, according to the scriptures, when puberty starts, all right, that begins the process of you becoming a young man and a young woman. All right. And in ancient times, you were pretty much groomed, all right, to be a husband or a wife. All right. For the man, you were groomed to be a leader. Okay. To have a business, how to run land. Okay. You were trained up. All right. You had particular men who you give your son to. All right. Then he'd work for them and he'd be close to the family, of course. Of course, the father would be there as well at certain times. But this man would be responsible for grooming your son up in the ways of you and your house's customs. The same for the women. All right. Like Rebecca, she had a lady named Deborah who was with her. She was basically her maiden. All right. There's a nurse nanny. I forget how it's termed, but she would ultimately be with that young woman, you know, and groom her up to be a woman, to be a wife. So by the time in the ancient world, a child was 12, 13 or 14, their mindset was different than that of this age. Okay. By the time you're 12 here in this society, I mean, all you know is cartoons, you know, I'm talking about the people of our nation, you know, because we weren't raised the right way. We were raised out of order. But, you know, here it is, what has been the contention of, you know, the point of much controversy. You go into ancient Egypt, okay? It says, I mean, you can go to different ones, okay? Why have they never answered that question? You know, they pretty much, and when you go into the consciousness community, let's not forget that rape, pedophilia, and all of this weirdo activity comes from the people in your community, all right? Not the Israelite community, not that we don't have weirdos. And you're all Israelites anyway, all right? But our people just are off into idols and bugged out behavior. Now, we constantly run across people mocking us for this, but lo and behold, when you go into ancient Egypt, women usually married at the age of about 13 or immediately after puberty. Okay, let's just type in ancient Africa. I mean, unless you all can prove otherwise, I mean, it's pretty much, it was the same as the age in ancient Israel for the woman. Now, of course, the man would be a little older. All right. But anyway, let's type in ancient Africa, period. How young do Africans marry? Children marry as young as 7 and 8 years old. And that's in this time. The UN estimates that every day around 37,000 girls under the age of 18 are married. So child marriage is going on in Africa right now. Right? In Tanzania, which is in Africa, girls can marry at 12 as long as the marriage is not consummated until she reaches the age of 15. Now, consummation is sex. So she would be betrothed, okay, at 12, and then sex would happen once she reaches the age of 15. You know, and that's in these times. Sub-Saharan. You could look these things up on your own. But here it is. We got all of this arguing about us bringing out the ancient customs of when a woman or a young woman will be married off or betrothed. And pretty much when you go into ancient Egypt or Kemet, you're seeing 14, 13, 12, as early as 12. Oh, ancient Egypt online. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would know, right? Ancient Egypt online. Divorce. It says boys were usually married by the age of 15 to 20, while girls married at a younger age, sometimes as early as 12 years old, since the average lifespan was about 30 years old. So pretty much all of this fussing has been going on from the conscious community behind us bringing out an ancient custom of the Bible. And lo and behold, when you go into their crap, it's the same damn thing. Anyway, man, shalom.